welcome to Unbound and Unbothered. I know some of you guys may have seen me before with 4 Elements SMRV. I did start up a new channel for several reasons. I didn't want to be stuck in a specific type. I want to do multiple types of videos. So if you found this and you were on my old channel, welcome. If you are just now finding me and never seen me before, hi, welcome. Please go ahead, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do want to get the energy flowing on the channel, help it grow, pick up on your energy so that it may resonate as much as possible. On this channel, we're going to do zodiacs, we're going to do masculine, feminine, we're going to do collective, we're going to do a mix of things, love, spirit guided messages, whatever comes out type thing. So hopefully we go ahead and enjoy the ride. So let's get started. We'll pull some collective oracle messages just to pick up on some energy. We have individuality and confidence. Off bat, and letting go. It's just letting me know a lot of the energy is based on who we are as an individual and having confidence in that and letting go of societal norms. Letting go is feeling free to transform, be who you are, be the individual of what in who you are and have confidence in that. Don't strive to be like everybody else. Don't strive to be quote unquote societal norms, because that's not what any of us was sent here on this earth to just fall in line. We weren't here to do that. We all have individual tasks, purposes, reasons, and transitions and growth to go through. My problems may be trust issues and childhood trauma, but this other person may have the same thing, but in a different way. They may grew up in a 2-parent household. They may have never had any money issues, but they still have trust issues, just as I. So the individual path in life of each one of us is to be taken on with confidence of who we are and why we're here. It's just a message, but that individuality comes with, rarity and standing out with that red bird. People always notice a red bird. There's thousands of black and gray birds, brown birds, but when a person sees a red bird, it kind of stands out. That confidence of knowing where you're going and how you're going to get there. It's control. It's purpose. You got to know what you're doing for yourself. We as people get bogged down with so many different aspects and goals that are put in front of us, or fed into us. Let's just say not put in front of, but even fed into us, like, oh, you should strive to be a wife, you should strive to be rich, you should strive to have the car, the house, the clothes, or hey, look at me, so many surgeries and things like that going on, but just being naturally you is not put in front of us, not fed to us. So let go of those things. That's the underlying energy, and I know I kind of flashed it, but I'll show it again. Letting go. Let's pull some romance angels on top of that. And if we're going to equate that to love factors, be the individual you and have confidence within a relationship, within love. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, if you're looking for a relationship and wanting that, be confident in who you are. Be the individual you are. Yeah, codependency. There it goes. Unrequited love. And love yourself first. Reconciliation. So if you're looking for that, that's underneath. Someone from your past. Someone from your past is returning to your life. But these cards here, we got codependency, unrequited love, and love yourself first. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Addiction to control, drugs, alcohol, sex, work, all that things, or even just being codependent in general. I need your attention. I need just needy in general. You don't need anything. Everything that you need is within you, and it will be given to you. So that codependency will go away once you develop that confidence. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship going. Unrequited love for me is any relationship that is solely supposed to be carried on, but I love him or I love her, or we're together and I'm attracted to them. I'm attracted to what they do. Yes, but are you attracted to how they treat you? Are you attracted to how they talk to you? Are you attracted to how they take your money and you never seem to have any, and you're financially and emotionally and mentally unstable? That's unrequited love. Like, we can't mutually be on the same level playing field. It's something that's not clicking for me on a spiritual level. It's something not clicking with me on a mental level. However that goes, right? And then it says love yourself first. It goes back to being confident within yourself. Even being an individual and having that, you are loving yourself because you know who you are. You develop that confidence. You put yourself first. You self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So it gives me also, you do become more attractive the more confident you are, the more of an individual you are. People will flock to you. People will turn their heads just to give you attention, because at the end of the day you stand out because you are not like everybody else. You do not have long flowing hair. You may have short yellow hair. I mean, it's the simplest thing that'll make somebody pay attention to you and you don't even know it. It's the simplest thing that makes you beautiful and you don't even know it, because again, you're not loving yourself. You're not trying to be an individual. So the message here is be as individually you and confident and loving in yourself as possible. So I'm gonna keep it try and keep it short and sweet. I go on tangents and rants sometimes in my reading, so just a heads up. But I do want to pull cards for all 12 signs. I'll try and make it short and sweet. I'm gonna try and keep it at one card a sign, and give as much insight and clarity and intuitive pickups as I get. We'll start with Aries through Pisces all the way around the zodiac. I do 12 signs, not 13. I'm a traditionalist. I know there's new studies, but I will say I stick for what I know, and as far as proven entities for myself. Alright, let's start off with Aries. What's the information for Aries? Strength sideways. Something's telling me you're either losing your grip or control on something, or you're losing your strength to hold on to something and hold back. Taming yourself. I'm going to turn it in an upright in my readings. If they come out sideways, I always turn it in an upright. It ain't upside down until it's upside down, right? Release of control, release of strength, lack of strength in reverse. But in the upright, you have strength, you have willpower, you have control. Um, Underneath the deck, the underlying energy is turning your back on people, places, and things that no longer serve you on an emotional basis. You're walking away from certain things that do not fulfill you, and you're on to greener pastures to see what else you could possibly look after or fulfill yourself in a distant future. It's kind of like, okay, this here is done. I'm on to the next. So something's telling me that you're having a lack of strength to hold yourself back, a resistance with it being in the sideways. You're neither here nor there. You don't care whether you hold on to it or not. Whether it be on I get emotional level. I mean, you don't have much emotions tied to whatever you're holding on to. Let's move on to Taurus. Magician, Taurus, hello. You're manifesting, yes. You're trying to bring some growth and stability in your life. You're trying to nurture something. Um, Whatever it is you're manifesting, it's more on a tangible, more solid tip. The Magician is the creator. The Queen of Pentacles underneath the deck tells me you're trying to do what it takes to make it grow, right? The Queen of Pentacles, and you could be, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. It's like whatever I'm putting together, I'm going to make sure it grows. I'm going to protect it. It's more that motherly energy, Taurus. I'm getting like, hey, you go get these potted plants from, the nursery where, for your plants, or whatever. You bring it home, you make sure it's an indoor plant, you make sure it has plenty of water, you get the little water dropper. Queen of Pentacles energy, you're the Magician. You're going to make sure that that plant blooms and gets bigger and bigger. It's not just that small little potted plant, and you're going to do what it takes for it to grow. So I'm feeling it. Yeah, you're gonna nurture what you love, and it's gonna be successful, Taurus. On the Gemini, you get a good shuffle going. On the Gemini, Gemini. You guarded, you're defensive. What are you protecting yourself from? Yeah, you're on guard. Queen of Swords energy. That's your energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You got your guards, your defenses up. You feel open to conversation. You want things to be fair and balanced. But you're making a lot of head over heart decisions at this time. You don't care whose toes you step on. You don't care. You're setting boundaries. You're protecting, what you're doing and where you're going at this point. I will say this, Gemini, the energy of blocking out good things is possible, so be very careful and be very discerning. Queen of Swords energy, be discerning on what you are blocking out, because that could be to your own detriment. Yes, duality, think of good and bad. Okay, that's what Geminis do. They have two different mindsets, so just keep that in mind. Let's see here, who's next? Cancer. Ten of Cups, looking for your own emotional fulfillment, happiness, completion. You want to be emotionally fulfilled. You want to go after it. You want to chase that down. You want to take action towards it. And the Queen of Wands energy, whether it be masculine or feminine. And it's funny because we got 4 cards on the board, but out of the four, three queens showed up at the bottom of the deck. This is the third. The energy of taking care of what you need to take care of in order to achieve that. You're going after what you want, and you want emotional fulfillment, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a home life. It's a happy fulfillment life. Now, it may be with the Queen of Wands, or, it's just one of those things where, hey, I want it. I'm going to do what I need to do to get it. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to attract it in. The difference between the King and Queen of Wands, the King of Wands actually takes action and actually pursues, because King, masculine energy, but the Queen attracts it, calls it in. So going back to individuality and having confidence, this is the embodiment of it right there. Standing out and going for what it is, and what I was speaking on earlier is basically attracting what you want. So, boundaries here, and I'll go back just a little bit to Gemini. Yes, it is, boundaries is a perfect example of self-love. So yes, if it's not good for you, block it out. If you are making head over heart decisions, definitely do that, and from a self-love, self-care place, and do it with confidence. Let's move on to Leo. Let's try that again, because I'm going to try to keep it down to one card per sign. Alright, let's shuffle. Get clean energy. Alright, Leo. Too many. Let's try it again. One clear message for Leo. Maybe, Leo, you feel like you got a lot going on. Can't see some things, maybe. There we go. Leo, yeah. Wounded warrior. You feel tired. You feel like there's an uphill climb. Not sure if you can really go on. Some obstacles. Yeah, there's the Two of Swords again. You can't really see, but you're still going to overcome and persevere, right? You can keep pushing through. It's kind of Leo energy, to where, going back to that strength card being a Leo card, it's like you can tame the beast, you can tame the lion, you can hold back and resist and do certain things. It's just, you just can't quite see. Maybe even in two minds of what challenges you need to overcome first. What challenges are even in front of you, but you're tired, you're weary, you've been through it, you're trying to overcome some things. That goes back to the codependency of having either one, too much control, or needing the know. It's like, maybe you don't need to know everything, Leo. It comes to a time to where you'll wear yourself out trying to know everything. And I personally have to learn that myself. So I feel with these cards, it's overcome those challenges of, one, being blind to, I feel like it's what's in front of you. But two, the challenges that you face, and maybe even blocking out some things that you do need to overcome. All right? Love yourself first. I feel like you're going to keep trying from pushing forward. You're not going to give up or anything. I just feel, a little block right now mentally. All right, Virgo. Getting dual messages to here. It's like you're hard at work, maybe even saving finances, holding back money, working on your pentacles, trying to, save and build up. I'm also getting like studying, focusing, perfecting a craft, doing the hardest of works, basically, trying to obtain any stability that you can, trying to hold on to it, right? Virgo, I will say, you know, and it's funny because the earth signs are getting earth energy. The earth sign, Virgo, Gemini energy with Taurus. We had the Queen of Swords underneath the deck for Gemini. We got the Ten of Cups, water energy for Cancer. Nine of Wands, fire energy for Leo. So I'm getting a pattern. Aries kind of got like a sister fire sign, but anyway, the energy of Eight of Pentacles for Virgo is, your stability, your groundedness. I'm getting routine. I'm getting building. I'm getting craft, like a perfection. I will say this, Virgo, you do tend to lean more towards the perfectionism, and I would say just kind of look up sometimes. I get the tunnel vision, I understand it, I totally get it, but look up at times. That's all I got for Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. Libra. Hyphen sideways. I feel like your faith is wavering. Maybe even need to be balanced out a little bit. Having faith or even learning the lesson in balance, and it's funny because you have the Hierophant, and so far you're the first one to have a major underneath the deck. Being fair and balancing the things that you have learned and incorporating that into your day-to-day. Balancing out your beliefs with what's reality is also coming up. I'm getting the energy of following Bible, quote to quote, and not applying it to 2023, the realistic part. There's a balance needed between that. All right, Scorpio. Hermit. Scorpio, I'm getting go within. Go within and do some checks and balances. Find the duality between the dark and the light. The Hermit card tells me going within causes somebody to have to go into their darkness. The things that they don't shed light on and even gain wisdom from. It's going to a place of solitude and understanding to get that understanding, and we have to balance that out, the duality between what you actually do find in the darkness, but then the light that you find in the darkness, because that light will outshine and cast out some of that darkness. So I think for Scorpio, it's saying go inside, go take a look within, go explore your inner world, and figure out. And it's kind of this is the inner world. This is like your spiritual world for Libra, and balance that out with your reality. This is saying balance that out with your inner and outer world. Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, I feel a lot of energy of wanting to move on to calmer waters. Not quite there yet. you're not quite to the point of where you want to move on fully. And it'll come with time. I feel like there's some turbulence that you may be facing on a mental front. You're wanting to do it though, for sure. You definitely want to take action. This is also Sagittarius energy, Knight of Wands. You may want to do some quick movements. You want to move on. You want things to change quickly. I will say, Sagittarius, quick change does not always mean permanent change. So keep that in mind. Um, the quickest way isn't always sometimes the best way. You'll find yourself back in certain places or experiencing certain scenarios again and again if we don't take our time and detach, even if we're moving away from a person or even a mindset. It's also giving me moving away from this Knight of Wands energy, the fast life, moving fast, being inconsistent. Maybe even I'm getting a little bit of on a mature level. It's like trying to tame that. But I feel with this being here still, it's not gone. And then the Six of Swords sideways, you haven't quite moved away from that either. So don't rush yourself, Sagittarius. Let's move to Capricorn. First to come in a reversal. Capricorn, that I feel like you feel like things are unfair. You feel like there's an injustice that maybe requires an apology, needs an apology. Feels like there's an injustice and maybe there's a timid or nervous energy surrounding you to either approach to apologize, or even emote, send a message about. I'm getting the sense of I'm getting unfairly treated. So Capricorn, whatever that may lie under or towards, it's like, making someone wait, be patient, having missed opportunities, whatever that equates to within your life. Don't have anything about that. If you feel like you were mistreated and having to wait, or you feel like you mistreated someone and making them wait, hey, if you gotta apologize, you gotta apologize. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all make decision calls and take certain actions because at that time, maybe it not been necessary. At that time, it may not have been something that was a forethought, and it may have been an afterthought. So, I mean, do what you see fit, Capricorn. On to Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. You're wanting a fresh start, new beginning, or having one. It's the energy of, see, I'm getting the energy of a weasel. See, the weasel is sitting on the rock. Weasels tend to be like little shifty, quick-moving characters, but it's on a rock. It's looking for stability, and underneath the deck, the Page of Swords is, watching, collecting information, studying, learning, observing, being analytical about something. You're patiently waiting. Aquarius, I'm getting some stuck in your head energy. Maybe even just waiting it out. It's like the mind says wait. there may be growth, there may be that fresh start, that new seed being planted, but that weasel is sitting on a rock, is sitting on something solid, something stable. That weasel may be all over the place, which I'm getting that weasel being this page of swords, getting that information, and then look underneath it is the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for something to grow or materialize or become more abundant. And while doing so, you're stuck in your head. So you're just processing, you're analyzing. Alrighty. And final, we have Pisces. Pisces. There it goes. Knight of Swords. You may be getting a lot of mental clarity and downloads at this time. You may even want to take swift action on that. There's another Queen at the bottom of the deck. We're getting the energy of expanding on thought. Some mental clarity and expanding on that. It's like what you're thinking, you're trying to make it grow. You're trying to open that up to further growth potential. It's like, okay, well, this is just an example. I do my own nails and I'll paint them, right? But I want to extend on that and I want to do pedicures and paint toes, or I want to actually apply nails. I don't want to just paint nails. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to paint nails. I want to put artificial nails on and figure out how to shape and be a nail tech. So it's certain things that you want to grow and expand upon or take action towards on what you're thinking, what your ideas are. Because for me, sometimes the Knight of Swords comes out as like, ding, a light bulb came on that some people want to take swift, fast action on. But then it's like you want to nurture that. You want to tend to it and do the necessary things as the Queen of Pentacles would. So, I mean, Pisces, if that's where you're headed, that's where you're headed. Take your time with it. It will nurture itself and grow too with your help. So, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys next time.